The shirt is from Aritzia. It's that like Mondays not coming.
Yeah. Shorty said she like my groove. Shorty said she like my shoes. Shorty said she like my style. Shorty said, ooh, table for two. Ooh, you so saucy.
Turn your L's into lessons, your losses into lessons.
Shorty said, join my crew. Could it be? I like her too. Ready to burn. Super hot fire when I move, better feel that burn. Get up before the sun is up, baby, let's work. Good morning. Ready or not, here I come, let's work. Good morning. Get up before the sun is up, baby, let's work. Nobody stopping you today. Low key walking with a sway. Going for the distance, drop top, hopping in the range. East Coast, baby, but I'm popping in the A, let's go. ATL, bro, go get it, trendset it, we're embedded with the avant-garde, the style so synthetic, while I pioneer shine like a golden fetish, oh lord, this your last warning, I've been waiting in the foyer, you foot on the gas, I'm ready to go ahead, I hate being late, here we go again, time to get up, these glasses, jacket and sweats, baby girl, that's a get up, it's chilly outside, but I'm ready to burn. Super hot fire when I move, better feel that burn. Get up before the sun is up, baby, let's work. Good morning. Ready or not, here I come, let's work. Good morning. Get up before the sun is up, baby, let's work. In God we trust, today is a day untouched. Even though the odds stack up, act up, I like us. We can still bring the ruckus from the back of the bus. A brand new start, I left it yesterday. All behind me for the better way. Either gonna love it or not. When the flow gets going, gets harder to stop. It's the last few seconds and you're almost through. Dig a little deeper, got a rep or two. With a left and right, better hit that move. Baby girl, you glide in, hit that snooze. Baby boy, I can see you leveled up on the sneak. Everybody moving harmony, ain't missing a beat. Breathe in, breathe out, the final push. Feel it burn, hurt so good, now I'm gone. Time to get up. These glasses, jacket and sweats, baby girl, that's a get up. It's chilly outside, but I'm ready to burn. Super hot fire when I move, better feel that burn. Get up before the sun is up, baby, let's work. Good morning. Ready or not, here I come, let's work. Good morning. Get up before the sun is up, baby, let's work. Baby, let's work. Super hot fire when I move, better feel that burn. Get up before the sun is up, baby, let's work. Good morning. Here I come. Good morning. Get up before the sun is up. Today is a day of time. Even though the odds stack up, act up, I like us. We can still bring the ruckus from the back of the bus. A brand new start, I left it yesterday. All behind me for the better way. Either gonna love it.
Hola, welcome back to my channel. Wait, hola, como estas? If you guys are new here, my name is Ree and I create conscious lifestyle content. Every time I do like peace signs or something, I just be want to do like, watch this. Y'all, the past couple of days, last week, like the mid to the end of last week was quite a week. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all about it because I was really brought out my element. And y'all know I don't really get brought out my element, really ever. So I definitely gotta catch y'all up on some stuff that happened last week. That said, we are long overdue for a reset. Today is actually August 1st. Today's actually August 1st. I didn't even realize that. So we're gonna do I guess a July reset, or would it be an August reset because we're going into August? I don't know, but I think I want to do like these monthly reset vlogs. I was actually inspired, like y'all already know I do like my reset vlogs anyway. Not necessarily like with the month, but just when I feel like, okay, you need a reset. But I was inspired by Aaliyah Dene. I think it's how you pronounce it. I'll put her like channel in the description box down below. But I love her and her content. She's so cute. So definitely go check her out. I was, like I said, inspired by one of her videos to do like a monthly reset vlog. So that's what we're doing. Before we move any further into today's vlog, I do want to thank today's sponsor, which is Marlo. So if you know anything about me, I feel like I've never outright said this, but I feel like we have an unspoken understanding that I don't play about my sleep. I never have. I've never played about my sleep. One thing about me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna get 8 hours of sleep. Period. If you guys have never heard of Marlo, Marlo is a pillow brand that helps you get better sleep. What's really cool about Marlo is that they are the sister brand of Brooklinen, which I'll be trying out very, very soon. I'm super excited because I've seen Brooklinen all over like YouTube, Instagram, just social media in general, and I've been really, really wanting to try them for a really, really long time. So I'm really excited about that. My posture, especially like when I'm working and I'm editing, is pretty bad. So here lately I have been having some like upper back pain and like really bad neck pain, and I thought that it was mainly because of my posture, which I'm sure it had a little bit to do with my posture because your girl be like this. But also the pillow that I previously used, like I bought it forever ago, and I guess I just didn't prioritize like my pillows. But once I started using the pillow from Marlo, and y'all know I don't just be saying stuff to say stuff, like that's not me, that's not my friend, that's not what I do, but my sleep definitely improved. Like the quality of your pillow really makes a difference. So what I've really been loving the most about Marlo, and what I first like notice, is the memory foam, y'all. It's so comfortable and so supportive. Like it literally traces like the silhouette or shape. I don't even know if I'm like explaining right, but if you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? So another feature that I love and I've literally never seen before is the adjustable zipper details. So you can zip for a more firmer pillow, or you can like unzip for like a more plushiness feeling, which is great, especially if you don't like live alone, or if you have a partner. You may like one thing and your partner may like something else. So that is like an amazing feature that, like I said, I've never seen before. So right now you can buy 2 Marlo pillows and save 25%, or buy 4 pillows and save 40% with my link in the description box below. Thank you so much to Marlo for helping me with my sleep quality, because I don't play about it. And thank you for sponsoring this video. I already did my morning routine. So a few things that we need to do today is get groceries, because I have no food, which is good because that means I'm eating my food. That's really it. And then like cook. I gotta make a list and kind of just figure out like what I'm gonna cook, because I don't get a whole lot of groceries. I'm just get some for a couple of days, just because I really don't know what I'm feeling like this week, outside of like my staple meals and like produce, essential produce items and stuff like that. First I'm going to eat. We're gonna go to a sushi place. We're going to go get groceries. We're gonna go get some groceries. I don't have a list though. So like, do I make a list? I should make a list. I don't really feel like making a list, but I should make a list. Do I want to tell y'all about what happened before I go eat? I think I should tell y'all what happened and get it off my chest before I go eat, so I can eat with a clear mind, so it can digest better, you know. So today's Monday, August 1st. I said that already, but let's rewind back to Wednesday of last week when I was tested, okay? So we live in an apartment, great space, never had any complaints, any problems with this space at all. Wednesday evening, afternoon, around 4, let's say 4:50, because the office closes at 5, and I caught them right before they closed. So I noticed that like I don't even know what to call it, but like the AC unit, which is outside, I think it's called an AC unit, it started making some really loud noises. Like it sounded like, as Travis explained it, it sounded like, you know, when like there's like a tornado or something coming and they put on the alert, the alarm to let you know. That's what it sounded like. It was this really loud noise. So Travis went out there and looked, and he noticed like, oh, the fan's not spinning. So we then realized like, oh, our air is not working. And it's hot. It's hot. Although it has been gloomy and rainy, it's still hot. So I immediately called the leasing office. I don't know what to call it. The leasing office. And let them know, hey, at this point, I didn't know the air was out. Let them know, hey, our AC is making this really loud noise. It's really weird. And the young lady, which she was very sweet, she was like, what kind of noise is it making? And I kind of told her, like, oh, it sounds like the noise that when they alert you that a natural disaster is coming. Okay. She's like, okay, well, I'll put it down and I'll put a work order and I'll make a note of it. I'm like, okay. I'm just like, okay, well, do you know when he'll be able to come out to fix it? Because in my mind, no air, that's an emergency. Like, I don't know, like, that's an emergency to me. Like, you know, we have ceiling fans. I turned the ceiling fans on, and we didn't own any, like, portable fans, so we had to go out and buy a few of those, which I like my house cold. So the house wasn't even as half as cold. Like, I mean, y'all, I had a jar of coconut oil, and it was solid before any of this happened, and it was melted because it was so hot. Anyway, let me get back to the story. She's like, oh, we're gonna see if he can come out tomorrow morning, which is Thursday morning, right? They told me that he was gonna come Thursday morning, but if it's raining, he will not be able to fix it. Understandable. I call Thursday, okay? This is when things like really took me out of my element. I called Thursday to check to see if the AC guy was still gonna come. A different lady answers the phone, and I know her voice. Like, I know how she looks. I'm really good with voices and putting a face to a voice from like when we first moved in. She answers the phone, and I go, hi, I live in an apartment, blah, 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 and I have a work order like for my air isn't working, blah, blah. I said, do you know whenever the guy's gonna come by? She said, I know I don't. Like, I wish y'all could have like heard it. Like, with the worst attitude ever. Because she was like, I have no idea. So I'm like speechless. Because if you don't know, it is then your job to figure out. As me being the customer, it's your job to figure out to communicate with me. Because I really it was hot in here, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty bad, but I'm an understanding individual if you can communicate with me and keep me informed. She goes, I know I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if they had a lot of people calling up there about it or what, but you could hear like the frustration and annoyance in her voice. So like I said, I'm speechless. So I said, when I finally get my speech back, I'm like, so you have no idea? No, man. I lose it. I was like, y'all have to do better. And she goes, don't say that. Do not say that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I said, no, y'all have to do better. Don't say that. Don't say that. So I was like, I pay y'all too much rent for y'all situation to be playing out like this. No, you pay for your 4 walls. Oh, at this point I want to cry because I haven't wanted to fight somebody in so long for being so disrespectful, having such a bad attitude. And like how I'm telling y'all how I said it is exactly how I said it. I was just like, y'all have to do better. Like, I wasn't yelling, anything like that. So she was like, you pay for your 4 walls. At this point I'm yelling. I'm like, you heard what I said. You heard what I said. You heard what I said. For y'all to just like be careless like that is ridiculous. Then she goes, I'm going to stay calm. So I did say, you know what, I apologize for raising my voice because I am frustrated right now. But for y'all to just be careless like that, it's frustrating. Just like, we're not being careless. She kind of like calmed down. We would never just like be careless or ignore y'all. We're doing our best. I'm like, this can't be our best. I pray this is not y'all best. So I'm like, all I'm asking is for a little bit of communication. And for you to tell me you just don't know, like, can you find out? Can you contact him to see, so I can know something? Because, you know, I'm sitting in this house with no air. And y'all told me he was going to be here this morning, which it wasn't raining. It wasn't. It was gloomy, but it was not raining. So she was like, yeah, I will give him a call and I will call you right back. So I'm like, okay. Because y'all, it's really not even the situation that I'm in at this point. It's just that why is your attitude so bad? Like, why are you so mad? You have air. I don't. I should be mad. So she did. She come back like within 5 minutes and let me know that he will be out tomorrow morning, which is supposedly Friday morning, early first thing Friday morning. So Friday morning comes, and me already having the experience that I've had, knowing like, okay, they'll tell me that he'll be out, but he may or may not be out. So I wanted to call just to make sure because, you know, Friday, the weekend's coming after that, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't work on the weekend, so I'll have to be without air for 2 more days. This is my mindset right now. And I called Friday morning, and it was like 9:30. So I introduced myself once again and tell her about my situation, which is still her. And she was like, okay, well, we just opened. If you would give me an opportunity to give him a call. I said, yes, ma'am. Could you do that for me and give me a call back? Never call back. So I called back at 11-ish and asked if they've heard anything. No, we haven't. I hang up. I go up there. I go up to the office because at this point it's just like all I ask is for communication. And as a business owner, like I've had delays on shipping and just like I've had situations come up to where things weren't what they were supposed to be. Communication is all it takes. As long as I communicate with my customers and my community and my supporters, they were okay. They were okay. So that's all I'm asking for as a customer, to just communicate with me. Anyway, so I go up there. At this point, Travis comes up with this idea to say, hey, let's just pay to get it fixed ourselves. But we contacted some like AC people, and they was just like, no, you actually have to have permission from the like leasing office, the people who actually own these apartments. So I'm like, okay, well, I go up there to get permission. And this is what I'm telling the same lady who was on the phone. I asked her, I said, you were the one I talked to on the phone with, right? She go, yeah, that was me. I'm just making sure. Y'all, I ain't wanted to slap somebody in years. It's just like, don't be rude to me. So I tell her about, like, hey, we want to just pay somebody. We just need y'all's permission. And she's like, well, you have to talk to, I'm not going to say the lady name, but she's like, I guess the owner, the boss. And I said, okay. She said, well, she's in class right now because this is also like, they also have like a real estate class, like real estate school as well. I said, oh, it's okay. I'll wait. I sat down and waited. I didn't wait that long. Miss, I almost said her name, but she came on out. And I explained to her what I was trying to do. And she was like, okay, well, I'll call and give them permission. She was like, so you don't want to wait on us? I'm like, no, ma'am, I've been waiting since Wednesday. I'm hot. At this point, I'm not knowing when they're going to come out. So kind of found out that didn't work out, because then the lady who I talked to at the AC place was just like, oh, no, they have to pay for it. I'm like, I already told you I was going to pay for it, though. So why tell me I just got to get permission? Anyway, that didn't end up working out. So they end up calling me because I'm at home at this point. They end up, the leasing office end up calling me, and a different lady that I hadn't spoke to today, she calls and say, hey, actually no, I called to let them know something about whatever the AC lady said, which no, we couldn't do it. And I called to let them know that, and this other lady answers. I asked for the head lady. She wasn't in. And I tell her what's going on. I asked her was she familiar with the situation. She's like, yeah. She's like, well, I talked to the AC guy literally like 15 minutes ago, and he said he was going to come out this evening. Okay, like, that's all I wanted to know. Like, they wouldn't even give me that. And I did tell her, I said, that lady, I said, first of all, I said, thank you for being so kind and understanding and helpful. Because the lady at front, her attitude is so bad. And if she doesn't like her job, she needs to quit. Like, she doesn't need to talk to people like that. And so she goes, okay. And she also told me, like, if he hadn't come out by 2, I'm going to give him another call and see what's going on, and I'll update you. I said, you're going to call me back and you got my number? And she told me my number. I'm like, okay, cool. So the AC people haven't come by yet, but I received this call from like a number that has the same area code as where I live at, and it says wireless number. So I'm like, let me answer this. And it was the boss lady, like the lady who's over everybody. I don't know her title, but the lady who's over everybody. And she was like, hey, I'm calling you back because you had wanted to tell me something. You had some complaints, which I didn't say I wanted to talk to her. I never told that lady that. I just kind of told her like what oh girl need to get her stuff straight because she not finna sit here and talk to me like that because I almost smacked her. I'm like, oh yeah. And I kind of explained to her everything that's going on. I told her I'm a Zen person. It takes a lot to get me out of my element. And she was just so rude. And I repeated to her like our conversations that the lady with the attitude that we previously had, and she was like, I'm so sorry, and we are going to address this, like, because she doesn't need to be, you know, doing this, blah, 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 blah. So that made me feel better. And then sure enough, around like right before 2 p.m., the AC people, they came and fixed our air, which I'm very grateful for. It ain't nothing like a house with cold air. I've never been so grateful to have air in my life. So yes, that is the story of how I about got taken out of my element and wanted to square up. And it kind of just like, of course, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I didn't do any work, didn't vlog, did nothing. Or actually, I did record the podcast on Friday because after the air got fixed, because I was like, I have to do this. Like, I gotta do this. Yeah, that's the story, y'all. And after that week, after being so upset, like it wasn't even the air, like I said, it was just like, you're not gonna talk to me like I'm your kid. Like, I don't even talk to my kids like that. I cried. I was crying because I haven't been taken out of my element in so long like that. In so long. So I just had to let it out and get myself together because Shorty was this close. She was this close, y'all. But that is now past us, and I'm very happy it's past us. And I hope that I am not tested like that again, which I think I passed the test because I didn't end up fighting her. I got upset, but I didn't end up putting hands on her. So, and for those who don't know me, I am previous version of me, I was a hothead, very quick tempered. I fought a lot, argued a lot in high school. Some of it may have been because of me, other times it may have not been. Who's to say? I just know I'm not that girl anymore, and for her to bring me back to that. Anyways, moving on. Today is Monday. I'm very happy to be here, vlogging, talking to you guys, because I didn't know when I was going to get through this again. I didn't know when I was going to have air again. I feel better after letting it out. Now, we're about to go to eat sushi. Eat some sushi. Let me show y'all my outfit. Well, why does my belt keep coming off? It don't keep coming off. I keep taking it off. Okay, so, oh, y'all can't even see. Y'all cannot. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way back here. So this is the fit. Shirt is from Aritzia, and it's got like, it's like a little halter top, period. And then these pants are from Nasty Gal. I love them so much. And then I have my hair like this. This is my new favorite hairstyle at the moment. Got a little clip in right there. I retwisted my hair Saturday. And this is what we're looking like. I'm feeling it. I'm happy to be here. Like, not here physically, but here in this space spiritually, intellectually, mentally. You know, sometimes when you be in a bad space, it almost feel like you'll never be in a good space. So when you finally get to a good space, you really appreciate it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Finna put my, what time is it? Finna put, it's only 12. Finna put these shoes on. I was sitting on this. I'm always sitting on something when I'm talking. I always be feeling like, oh, I need to do more. I need to do more. I need to do this, that, and the third. And it's like, no. You just need to stay consistent at what you're already doing. Like, I don't know. I always have the feeling like I gotta do more. But no, I just gotta stay consistent. And sometimes I learned about this in Atomic Habits. Like, I knew it, but like sometimes seeing stuff written down just like, it makes so much more sense. But like sometimes staying consistent gets boring. Like even like, especially with positive habits, even though they make you feel good, sometimes the mundane can get boring. But I mean, of course, that's when you do things a little different, but the same. But like just work wise, I was just saying, I gotta do more. I gotta do more. I gotta do more. But no, you keep doing what you're doing. Just keep being consistent. Stay consistent. Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do. The little Gemini in me, my little Gemini, moon and sun, sun and moon, sun, moon, yeah, sun, moon is Gemini, rising is Virgo. Like they be wanting to like switch it up, do different, but I just need to be consistent. All right, enough chatting. Let's go. So I just got back home from running my errands, and I want to show y'all the little groceries that I got. Okay, so the first store I went to is Truck Pass, just like a local grocery store. You guys have probably heard me talk about this store before. If you're not new here, they have like a cafe and everything like that. But I didn't get anything from the cafe today. So tonight I'm making a lentil curry. I'm actually following a recipe from Young Man Cooking. I'll put his info in the description box, but his recipe calls for a lot of like seeds and like cumin seeds and cardamom pods and stuff like that. So Truck Patch has this like huge bulk section. They literally had everything that I needed. They had like, they even have like spices, just so many different things. Anything you could think of, they probably have it, and it's really dope. It's like one of my favorite parts of that store besides the cafe. So let's do a little haul, shall we? And it smells so good, it's so rich, and everything was so cheap, like as far as the little. So we got coriander seeds. These were 76 cents. Of course, I didn't get that many because like I'm only using it for this recipe. If I end up really loving the recipe, I may like go get more. That's the thing about it. Like they right next door, I can go get more at any time. But I got coriander seeds, not a whole lot, like I said, but enough for the recipe. 76 cents. Cumin seeds, 70 cents. Cardamom pods, and the recipe only calls for like 4, so I ended up getting like probably 10. And these were $1.80, but I really enjoy golden milk, and typically I use cardamom like powder, but I feel like these would really be so good in a golden milk or a turmeric latte. And I got garam masala. This is actually like a seasoning, a powder, and it was $1.49. Very good, very like affordable. I got some poblano peppers, which the recipe calls for long hot chili, green chili peppers, and I really don't like hot curry, so I just got these instead. Tomatoes, onion, garlic, cilantro to like top off the curry. And then from Kroger I got coconut milk, avocados that are not ripe. I think I got a few that are right. Then from Natural Grocers, I got so I got stuff for dinner tonight, which is what I just showed you, but I also got stuff like just for the week. I didn't really get that much stuff, just kind of got what we didn't have. Lettuce, peppers, and look at the little purple one. So cute. Strawberries, cucumber, kiwi, ooh, baked tofu, and another onion. But that's everything in that bag. And then so I was looking for naan bread because like I want naan bread with my curry tonight. But they didn't have naan bread, so I did get pita bread. And I know naan bread is not pita bread, but it's quite similar. And I just gave it a quick Google, and it did say online that you could like replace. First of all, you can do what you want. We all have the choice to do what we want. But I looked it up, and it was just saying that, you know, a good replacement for naan bread is pita bread. And, you know, you can enjoy pita bread with your favorite Indian cuisine. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I got jalapeno chips, cause period. Then I actually have 2 things of bananas to freeze there. And then a can of chickpeas. I think last time we chatted, maybe not my last vlog, I showed y'all my new books that I had checked out. Okay, so I started reading this one, okay? 50 pages deep, y'all, and I just still could not, yes, literally I was on page 48. I could not get into it. I tried, I really did. I tried to give it a chance. I don't know if it's just like, it wasn't that it wasn't good. I was having a hard time connecting to like the storyline, the characters. Like I said, 50 pages deep, dang near, and I still really couldn't grasp the concept on what exactly was going on. So I was just like, maybe this isn't the reading that I need right now. So I stumbled upon a video on TikTok of this girl talking about like books if you want, like, I forgot what she said, crime or something like that. And I guess I just needed something different, because the last book that I read was called The Mothers, and it wasn't crime at all, but very good. Like, one of the best books that I've read this year by Britt Bennett. I love her, one of my favorite authors. But so I checked these. So initially I heard about this book called Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. So these were labeled like young adult or teen, and I was like, okay, well, if it's for teens, like, I'm grown. But I learned that just because it's labeled teens don't mean it's necessarily for teens. It just means that the characters in the book are teens or like young adult. Anyway, it don't really matter. Like, books are books. So when I got there, she told me about the lady who worked there. She's like, if you like this book, you really will like this book. Hold on, let me go get it. This book, which is called Grown, which the lady told me it was loosely based off of like R. Kelly. But I am like this far into it. Can y'all see it? Yeah, I'm over halfway through, and I'm up like, first of all, it's a great book. Love it so much. And I told Travis, I was like, I feel like I'm watching a TV show, because I don't know if it's just me, but like when I read, I visualize it. Like, I can visually see the words that I'm reading. I can visually, like, it's like a movie in my head. So I was reading, and he heard me like, oh my God, gasping and saying stuff like that. And he like is into the book now. So we both kind of reading at the same time, or at least I'm keeping him updated. But y'all, this book got me want to fight. Like, it's really making me upset. So I probably had this finished, of course, by the end of the week for sure. But yeah, so this is the book I'm currently reading, and it's so good. Just what I needed to, you know, spice up my little reading life. And then I also picked up another book by Tiffany Jackson called Monday's Not Coming. Then I also picked up All the Women Inside Me by Jana. I don't know her last name. And I just ended up, I was at the library, and I ended up just seeing this one. I was like, it looks interesting, sound interesting, because this is actually, the author is actually an Arabian woman. I hope I said that right. So my point being, this book wasn't written in English at first, and they translated it. That's actually pointless, and like, not pointless, like it was just no point in me seeing it. Like, what was the point in it? I don't know, but I thought that was cool. Sound all the women inside of me. All the women inside me. So yeah, those are my little books. Definitely this one, so good. And yeah, my camera, y'all know the name of the game. My camera has 1 bar, so I'm gonna charge it so you guys can cook dinner with me. I'm so excited. I haven't cooked anything like new in a really long time, so your girl is excited. Like, typically, what the heck? They literally just drove their car on the sidewalk. These folks be wildin'. But yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. I haven't cooked anything new in a long time, so I'm really excited. Y'all know Indian cuisine is my fave. So yeah, I'm gonna charge this camera up, hydrate, cause I ain't even drinking enough water today. And yeah, I will see you guys when we are cooking dinner.
Let me talk. Whoa. Hey. Okay. I just wanna be as free as the common folk. It make no sense. I gotta feed my family with this here pen. I know
I like
keep
green
on
chili
working,
peppers
but when
though.
does it all end? What good is following trends? I'm soon young no more, but I'm fresh. How much more time got left? How much of that can I stretch real quick before I lose my edge? Whoa. All that time invested, hold it paid before I spend it. Work in progress like I'm pending. God assure me. I just wanna be free.
All right.
From all the pressure that's just in my life. I just wanna be free. From all the pressure and the stress of my life.
Give me
I
see.
just wanna be free. From all the pressure and the stress of my life. I just wanna be
Sorry, yeah, you are. Sorry, now you do. Stop. But I gotta somehow get these spices in here. Oh, that's a good angle, but you gotta move though. Oh yeah, get that like that real quick. That was cute. Hey, I didn't even miss. Don't let that fall. I didn't even miss. Well, I missed some. Barely. Now do what you just did.
You want me to get the chrome the other way or just
You don't have to, no matter. But we gonna get it. Okay, so here are the cardamom. I mean, not the cardamom. Here are the spices that I grinded up. They smell so good. Unbelievably good. Please don't die on me, camera. Please don't die. Please don't die. All my veg up, like I had tomatoes in here and I realized like, oh, you don't add those yet. So I had to like literally separate them because we love a good sizzle. Oh my God, my camera is dying. No way.
from all the pressure, the system. Wanna be free from all the pressure. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free from all the pressure and the stress in my life. I just wanna be free, free from all the pressure and the stress in my life.
I was talking. Hi. Today is literally the next day. I wanted to come. What? I wanted to come and end the vlog properly since like my cameras and stuff was down on me last night. I wanted to update y'all about that dinner. baby, so good. Like I'm literally making the same exact thing tonight because it was like just that good. So yeah, definitely make that. I'll have the recipe that I follow link in the description box. I want to talk about some things that I kind of did this morning that I think will be maybe helpful to y'all. So a lot of times I get questions about like how do you journal, like journal prompts and just little stuff like that, when I mainly just brain dump. But here lately I've been, you know, doing some journal prompts. So I wanted to share a few journal prompts that I wrote down today. So y'all know today, August 2nd. So what I want to start doing is like doing a reflection journal for July or the previous month, and then intention or goals for the upcoming month. So this morning I did a reflective journal, and I just kind of talked about my highs. Your highs could be anything that you felt was positive or any small amount of growth. You know, growth, whether it be small or big. It could be like, for example, I put down for the month of July, I went and ran at the park every Saturday. I ran 3 miles every Saturday this month. So that's like a high for me. Yeah, like it could be literally anything, whatever was a high for you. And then of course, lows. And for my low, I just kind of talked about the incident that I told y'all about at the beginning of this vlog. And it was like I said, not necessarily the incident, but the way that I allowed someone else to upset me. But I did give myself grace. I was like, you're human though. At the same time, you're human. You're gonna feel emotions. You were frustrated. But yeah, I definitely acknowledge. I don't like giving people power to like make me upset. You know what I mean? Like really evoke emotions that I don't. Low vibrational emotions, yes. I don't like to allow people the power over me to evoke low vibrational emotions. Period. So that was like my low. And then lessons. Lessons. We got to talk about our lessons, because the lows, like I really look at like lows or quote unquote negative experiences as lessons. Like turn your L's into lessons, your losses into lessons. So I just kind of talked about inner peace, and if I want a consistent eternal peace regardless of what's happening in the third dimension, I have to work on my spiritual practices consistently. The practices aren't to make me invincible, but are there to guide me when I'm faced with daily situations, whether it be good or bad. So that was like my lesson. August intentions, I just wrote down my goals. And intentions, a few are just to remain grateful, continue to become more self-aware, continue my Saturday morning runs, be nice to myself, be nice to others, drink water, stay active. Affirmations. I'm a worthy being just by being, y'all know. Period. Y'all know I deserve all good things. Everything I want is already mine. Abundance flows to me easily. So yeah, those are just a few affirmations. So like I said, you want to do a reflective and just name your highs, lows, and lessons, and then intentions and goals for August, as well as affirmations. Period. Today I'm just going to be editing this vlog and then the reel that I also recorded yesterday. Podcast will be up Wednesday, which is probably the day. No, that's not the day this video is going up. I think it's going up Friday because I got to send it to the brand and everything. Anyways, I love y'all so much. I hope that y'all are well, that y'all are taking care of yourselves, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.